Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So on the floor for Washington, Corey Kispert is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Johnson, and it's McCollum in at the point. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and roll. He understands how to take advantage.
Here's Dixon. And that one goes long. Wizards trail by 13. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
We've never given Steph the respect he deserves as a passer, but he is one of the best at picking out his teammates.
Pass to Kispert. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, the San Antonio Spurs come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-back, you're feeling good about yourself.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
It's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They trail by 16. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. And
Dixon.
Smooth is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
It's his third foul of the game.
Foul.
Curry against McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up, high post. The Wizards with another miss.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Dixon passes to Curry. From the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's Whitmore missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Wizards trail by 18. Washington calls timeout. You seem Smooth, really having a great game.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise!
Peyton, he's checked in for Butler. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Curry is inside. He is guarded by McCollum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. It's going to be on Alex Sarr. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Pajemski, he's checked in for Golden State. And a switcher also for Washington. Middleton's checked in.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Middleton right side. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Good D by Thompson. To the paint. Payton against Song. Majemski on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Johnson.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Murray finds Thompson. Lets it go from the wing. Washington with the rebound. Whitmore's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And they hit it back, and it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
McCall.
Substitution
for the
on the
Warriors.
court.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Kuminga comes in for Gary Payton. Moody's checked in for Thompson. And it's Dixon in for Stephen Curry. 6 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. Carrington's got 12 in the game.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Here's Dixon. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup. Dixon's got 53.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Koulibaly. He's defended by Majemski. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Moody open and close and danger. Moody's got his first 2 points of the night.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Carrington. Another one falls for Washington.
And he really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Dixon. Majemski on the wing. Pass to Dixon. A good finish at the rack off the slip feet. Dixon's got 55.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Now, here's George. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points in. Now, Carrington. Carries it from three-point range. Carrington's got 17 now.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's rolling around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be right back after this. Let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Curry, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Thompson, and it's Dixon in at the 2 guard. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Here's Carrington, guarded by Curry. Here's Koulibaly. George against Thompson. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Curry passes to Dixon. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Koulibaly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The Warriors making a switch here. Post is checked in. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And it's blocked. Pass to Dixon. Now Payton. Going inside. Post. And good that time. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Wizards have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And the Warriors with possession here. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. It's Curry outside. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
Here's Shaw. Post covering, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Shooting for Washington, Alexander Sarr.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Timeout called for Warriors.
For your Warriors dancers.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Curry. Dixon passes to Curry. Here's Dixon. 5 on the clock. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Koulibaly. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. McCollum finds Koulibaly. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Koulibaly's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Curry. Tough finish, Curry.
And Curry is so cool under pressure. Doesn't allow physical coverage to throw him off.
Wizards trail by 13. McCollum outside. Shoots over Curry. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Dixon. That one goes. Count it. Dixon's got 59 points. Washington with the ball. McCollum outside. And a wide open look for Whitmore. It's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Curry passes to Dixon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Wizards. It's taken away by Payton. Top of the key. They get it back. Curry kicks to Payton. Pass to Dixon. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Kicks it out to McCollum. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Dixon passes to Payton. Curry outside. Sinks the triple. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Warriors. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Washington. 17-point game. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Hey, if you're looking for a 3-point shootout, Johnson's ready to go. What an answer.
Here's Dixon, covered by Johnson. A nice shot by Dixon. And the Warriors lead by 16. The Wizards have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Sarr. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Warriors leading by 14. Curry kicks to Butler. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Over McCollum. Rebound, Washington. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Sarr. Count that one. Sarr's got 23 points.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Here's Dixon. He's guarded by Johnson. That one drops for him. 65 points for Smooth.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
On the wing, Whitmore. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Curry passes to Dixon. Back to Curry. Post with it. Working on Sarr. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Dixon's shot is off.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
From the line, that one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Johnson.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
Pass to Dixon. And yet another basket.
and this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Washington's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Butler. And Thompson kicks to Butler. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. No good from outside. Wizards trail by 13. Johnson in the corner. And the three ball is good. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half.
A strong catch and shoot option. Opponents will learn you can't give Johnson those kind of looks.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Smooth.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working on him. He was in a zone.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Here's Curry. Here's Dixon. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kispert, the pass to McCollum. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. McCollum's got 7 now in this quarter. To the middle, here's Dixon. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
McCollum against Curry. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from McCollum.
It's been like this all night for both teams. Two offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Kispert. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. Some solid defense here from Dixon.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Yeah, easy call.
Cameron Whitmore. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
The line for 2. Dixon.
Both free throws good from Dixon. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizard. Over Dixon. And the shot is long. Warriors leading by 10. That's to Curry. A nice shot by Dixon.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And we have watched this team all season long. Such tenacity with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Smooth.
Steals are all.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.